Question for Harry. It's Kaveh Solokol from Sky Sports. Harry, what does it say about your character and the character of your teammates that just 3 years after the disappointment of that final against Italy, you're in another Euros final?
Yeah, I think it shows unbelievable consistency, first and foremost. I think, a lot of us after that final were obviously heartbroken with the result, and as always, it's always a long journey back to getting to where we are now. So full credit to the boys for the resilience that we've shown, and I think that just speaks volumes for the mentality of this squad. So extremely happy to be in this situation and to be back in another European final, and of course we're really desperate to go that one step further than what we did last time.
Gareth, question for Harry, please. Hi, Harry. Neil Devat, Sport 1 Israel. Good to see you. What would it mean to England as a nation to win the Euros?
I think it would mean everything. I think it would be, obviously the most incredible feeling I think as a professional footballer you could get, and I'm sure also for the fans to have that moment in history and to be able to celebrate that would be something very special. But yeah, we've been here before, and like I said, it was a tough finish in the last Euro, so there's that extra hunger and fire in the belly to make sure this one goes our way, but we also know it's going to be an extremely tough night, so we've prepared well. We'll still have a couple meetings from now until the game, and like the boss said there, it's going to come down to small details, which we've been able to get right throughout the whole tournament so far, and we're going to need that and even more in tomorrow's final.
Right here.
Hi, Tom Buckley from The Sun. Question for Harry. As you've mentioned, we all know how painful 3 years must have been. I imagine that moment of walking past the trophy after the game is something that stayed with you for a long time. How much does that specific moment give you motivation going into tomorrow's game?
Yeah, I think it's, whenever you lose a final, it's always tough to wipe it out of memory. I'm always someone who tries to learn from disappointment and learn from times that are tough, and I feel like it helps me improve as a player and a person. So of course that moment was difficult, but it was 3 years ago. A lot has happened since, for international level and for club level. So I'm excited to be back on that stage. It's been a hard journey to get here, and now it's just about going out there and trying to execute the game plan that we want, and getting over the line is and that's what we spoke about over the years. Is we've done fantastic in a lot of tournaments, but now it's time to get over the line, and we have that opportunity tomorrow.
Question to Ali. Dani Olmo denied you for Bundesliga title. You're facing him tomorrow. Will you hope to win against him? It's not a personal battle between me and him, but of course I want England to win tomorrow night. So sometimes in the build-up to this game, there's a lot of talk and there's a lot of things said, but ultimately it's just about what happens on the pitch tomorrow night, and that's what I'm focused on.
A question for Harry. Pierre from newspaper L'Equipe. Harry, did you think these last 2 hours about in which extent your career and maybe your life could change if you lift the trophy tomorrow?
I think you try not to think too much about that side of it. Of course, I know what it'd mean to me, and I know what it'd mean to our country if we won the final. So of course you have that in your mind, and you use that as motivation to try and be successful tomorrow. But I think it's hard because when we're here and we've been away, you're kind of in your own bubble, you're kind of in your own environment, and of course you see the videos and you see the fans when you arrive to games. But I think it's really hard to tell, what's going on back in England. But I'm sure it's fantastic to be a part of. So from my point of view, it's more just I'm extremely excited for the opportunity to make a lot of people, including myself, happy tomorrow night, and it's going to be a big battle. So we're going to give it everything we got, and at midnight tomorrow night or whenever the game will finish, we really hope to be the team that's bring a trophy to England.
Harris from Sky News. Good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
You've grown up as a fan. You've seen all the fans over the years with coming so close. How desperate are you to win it for them, who spent so many weeks out here, invested so much to follow the team? And have you spoken to the Lionesses about how winning a trophy like this can change the whole mindset?
Yeah, I think that from the fans' point of view, you know, we as all fans growing up, England fans, and yeah, we know we had, you know, some great moments in tournaments, but we couldn't quite get there. And yeah, from my point of view, just with a fan's head on, I know it'd be an incredible night if we do achieve what we want to achieve tomorrow. In terms of the Lionesses, I haven't spoke to anyone. Obviously, what they achieved was incredible, and you saw how it brought the nation together in that moment. So we're hoping to do the same, and yeah, we have that opportunity tomorrow.
Hi. Paul Joyce, The Times. Harry, when you look around the dressing room at your teammates, what feeling do you get from them? What sort of sense do they give you?
Yeah, I think there's been of course, before every tournament, you have to have a belief you can win it. Otherwise, there's no point being in the tournament. But I think that belief has grown as we've gone through the tournament. I think kind of what we've been through with the late goals and the penalty shootouts and all that stuff builds resilience. It builds belief. So I think, yeah, I think the team is obviously confident, but I think it's like every game, you know, we prepare in the same way. We know every team we're going to face is going to be difficult, so we never take anything for granted. But yeah, we know we have a lot of great players in the team. We know we have a great togetherness, and we're going to need all of that and more to be successful. So yeah, from my point of view, it's great to be a part of. It's great to have that feeling. I'm sure come tomorrow night there'll be a few nerves, there'll be excitement, but ultimately when you step out on that pitch, it's just doing your job and doing what we've done throughout the whole tournament.
Harry, I'm Carlo Tasler. Harry, last summer you moved to Germany. People in England started watching Bundesliga. They finally found out there is football outside the Premier League. Now, a year later, you are here in Berlin, almost a shared treasure between England and Germany. Do you have a feeling that perhaps this project, Berlin, started last summer already for you personally?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. You know, I didn't move to Bayern Munich because of the Euros being in Germany, but I mean, the support I've had since I've been in Germany has been incredible throughout the whole season with Bayern, and even here in the tournament. You know, every hotel we go to, every stadium, I really feel the warmth and the support, not just from the English fans, but from the German fans as well. And yeah, I'm really appreciative of that. And yeah, I'm sure there's a few German fans who are wishing me well tomorrow. And yeah, as a professional, you know, all I can say is thank you, because it means a lot to me. It motivates me even more to give back to all the fans that support me throughout my whole career. And you know, I've had the guys at Bayern, staff and players messaging me as well and wishing me luck. So yeah, there's a lot of people that, you know, support me throughout my career, and yeah, tomorrow's a great opportunity to say thanks to a lot of them.
A question for Harry, Ethan Finn from Football Cafe Media China. So some of the players in the two teams are familiar with each other. So to what extent have you talked about your opponents among the team, like share insights about how to defend them or attack them?
Yeah, not too much. Of course, there's players that know each other from both teams, but I think, you know, the way we prepare is yeah, the same for every game, and for threats that the team have. And you know, some players like to look at individual clips of their opponents and who they're coming up against. So yeah, you're always talking as players anyway, just in general of the game ahead and the teammates that you might know a bit more about. But ultimately, you know, each player does what they want to do and prepares the way they want to prepare. And then as a team, we look at everything that we can, and then yeah, ultimately that's how we prepare for games.
Last 4 questions then.
Daniel Ziegler, Sport 1 Israel. Question for Harry. Harry, Spain scored 13 goals and won all their matches. Everyone is talking about her being favorite. Do you agree with this statement?
Yeah, look, that's not for, you know, me or the players to decide. You know, that's for the media and the guys, the fans to think who are favourites. But no, look, Spain have had a fantastic tournament, so they've probably
been the best team consistency-wise throughout the tournament, so they probably earned that right. But as we know, football in one game, anything can happen, and we back ourselves against anyone we play against. And we've been through difficult spells in this tournament, but we've come through the other side, and that builds a tremendous amount of belief and resilience, which is everything you need in a final as well. So we expect a tough game. We're in a European final, so we expect nothing less, and Spain will be difficult tomorrow night.
Question here, which might be in Spanish.
Hola, buenas tardes. Aquí Adrián Albets en directo para el Carrusel Deportivo de la cadena SER. Mi pregunta es para cualquiera de los dos, para Gareth o para Harry. Hoy Lamine Yamal cumple 17 años.
Lamine Yamal turns
no sé
17.
qué os dice este dato y que un jugador de esta edad esté jugando mañana una final de Eurocopa siendo protagonista como lo ha sido. ¿Cómo valoran la figura de Lamine Yamal y el hecho de que cumpla hoy 17 años?
His figure and the fact that he is turning 17 today.
Yes, happy birthday to him today. No, he's been a fantastic player. I mean, at 17, to do what he's doing on this big stage is obviously a great achievement for him. And he feels, you can see he's playing with no fear and just playing with freedom and enjoying the big occasion. So we know he's a definite threat for tomorrow night. He'll be, one of their main players and main threats going forward. So we have to be ready for that. But all I can say is, well done to him for his short career so far, but obviously a very good one.
The last question on the left.
Hi Gareth, hi Harry. Joe Rawson, Sky News Radio. Can you take us into the dressing room those 15 minutes before kickoff? What message will you deliver to the squad, particularly to those younger players who are experiencing this moment, like a Kobbie Mainoo for the first time?
Yeah, well, I think, when you're that close to kick-off, obviously after the warm-up, you're kind of just getting ready. Everything's kind of been prepared by then. Everything's been said. I normally have the final word in the huddle before we go out. And, at the moment, I'm not quite sure what I'll say, but I'll think about that, over the next 24 hours and try and get that message right. But ultimately, everyone's ready at that stage. You've been waiting a long time. You've been preparing. You've done all the hard work, and now it's just about going out there and executing and enjoying it on the pitch. So even the younger players, a lot of them are fearless, and a lot of them want to just get out there, and they know their best talking is with the ball at their feet, and I'm sure that's what they're looking forward to tomorrow night.
Thank you very much. We'll be back shortly with Luis de la Fuente and Jesus Navas.
Thank you.
Thank you.